Firefighting is a very exciting job, as no two incidents are identically the same, and sometimes you have to adapt the procedures that you use to overcome the situation that is presented to you.
Belfast International Airport has its own fire service. A total of 50 firefighters operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have to be ready to respond at a moment's notice. It's all systems go as soon as the call comes in. This is one job where the individual has to know a lot about a lot. The modern-day firefighter is a far cry from the stereotypical image of a fireman fighting a fire with a hose connected to a nearby water hydrant. That's still done today, but it's mostly reserved for ceremonial purposes, to mark a special occasion or a landmark event.
The roles and duties that a firefighter would carry out here at the airport are wide and varying, from being the firefighter to extinguish fires in the need of an emergency, but also to carry out the role of duty responder, dealing with first aid incidents and dealing with any other day-to-day running of the airport within the terminal building, looking after the fire alarm system, dealing with contractors. We also have a bird vehicle which patrols the airfield constantly during the hours of daylight, and their job is to safeguard the airfield from any wildlife. They also are part of the duty response to an aircraft incident, and their main role with that vehicle is to be what we call PEMS, which is Passenger Evacuation and Marshalling System.
Fire crews follow a strict regime of constant training, and that involves a lot of gym time. They must maintain peak physical condition to be able to do the job. On top of that, there's the need to keep up to date with new equipment and firefighting techniques. Dealing with hazardous substances or toxic chemicals is all part of the job. When they're not training, crews are carrying out routine inspections throughout the vast airport facility. For them, prevention is better than cure. If they're able to detect a fault before it becomes a problem, it's a job well done. Most of the firefighters haven't been to university. Many were able to come in at an early age and do their training on site or with another fire service.
I started off as a firefighter in the Northern Ireland Fire and Rescue Service, which is a retained service, and then I got a full-time job at the City of Derry Airport, and I've then applied for a job here at Belfast International, where I've been now for the past 6 years. I worked as a firefighter and then worked my way up to the first role above firefighter, which is now crew commander, which I've now been serving as a crew commander for the past 3 years.
Well, I came into this through a secondary education. I was at Glengormley Secondary School. I did attend lower sixth and was enrolled on my A-levels, and whenever I decided I'd had enough education, I went on to a factory-related job, but I always had an interest in the airport fire service, and in fact the fire service in general. Now, since I've come into the service, I have been given great opportunities here by the airport to have actually attained third level education, and through training and development in assessing awards, training awards. This company has actually put me through a fitness instructor award where I manage the fitness instruction or the gym itself in the station. So I've been given great opportunities in terms of third level education, which is very beneficial as well. They've also spent a lot of money and invested a lot of time in me in terms of fire safety, where I've got to manage the fire safety for the entire airport complex. Now, that could be up to 5 million people a year passing through the complex, and I have to be assured that I can get them out of the main terminal building in as quickly a time as possible. I make sure the structures of that building are fit for purpose. So that itself is a major responsibility.
Fire crews are acutely aware of the responsibility on their shoulders. Being in a state of constant readiness is all part of their job. They know the value of seconds and minutes whenever the watch commander says, "We're on our way."